Young world. So look, I had to come to an intimate setting, you know what I'm saying, to relate to you jokers about what's going on. The comfort of my home, you know what I'm saying, in the living room, sitting down, relaxing. Because I don't think enough of you jokers is taking this stuff serious enough what's going on. Just in the past, not even 2 whole weeks, do you realize that we had that so-called Chinese balloon, you know what I'm saying, which most of us knew that was the story is BS. Ain't no way something just gonna pop up and end up in the middle of the country before they even realize that it's there. You know what I'm saying? Then the Joker just floating around all over the place, and then it reminded me of the movie the first Batman movie with the Joker. You know what I'm saying? The Joker let off that balloon, put the balloons out there, but then it released some chemicals down into the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? It just reminded me of that, but that's neither here or there. And since then, we had that. We have the sun, Joker, the actual sun. A piece of the sun broke off. They said they got it on video too. A little piece of the sun broke off and like evaporated and whirlwinded around the rest of the sun. I'm looking there sitting like, what? And then right after that, we had three UFOs have been shot down. You know what I'm saying? They ain't talking about there's one over top of China right now as we speak. Joker sitting there, they looking at it, determining what they're gonna do with that one. This is the thing. People like me, of course, truth seeking, quote unquote, conspiracy, whatever you want to call it. We think this whatever story we get, we're not going to believe no story we get because we just assume they're going to be lying to us. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing. Whether it's Project Bluebeam, like a lot of us been talking about for years, whether it's really some invasion by some real otherworldly beings, you know what I'm saying? Or if it's advanced technology from a different country sent over here to, you know what I'm saying, maybe they about to run down on us. It could be many different things. It could just be the government itself putting this stuff out there to make us feel like we got to be protected. Now start taxing more tax dollars for this SpaceX program. Trump put the SpaceX program in there when he was over there. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that was all for this. Now they can start putting this extra tax onto the people for that. You know what I'm saying? We got to be protected from aliens to come and invade us. This is the thing. I feel like if the extraterrestrials with advanced technology, because on the last one that just happened over Lake Huron, I saw a news report when the lady said that one of the pilots that synced this thing said that he didn't even spot a propulsion system, meaning he had no idea of what was keeping this thing in the air. So it didn't have any visible engines on it, wings, any type of air capacity, like air filter things that would lead you to believe that it's shooting air or sucking air some kind of way. This is, he said he couldn't even see no, he couldn't even see none of that. So that would lead us to believe that it's advanced technology. But we also got to remember that the government itself also has advanced technology that it don't tell us about. You know what I mean? But this is the thing: the world as we know it is gone. Whatever's about to happen now is about to happen because you got to think this to the close proximity of all these events happening over the past. You can even just say days. You know what I'm saying? That means something serious is about to come. What does that mean for us? It can mean a whole bunch of different things. Because if this is like them just trying to spook us into something Project Bluebeam or something, and then what's going to happen next is they're going to have to actually do an event with this stuff. Because right now it happened enough for people like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, like something's going on. The average Joker is not even really into this right now. Most people were just like, oh, that happened. Okay, that back to the rest of the day. Had something like this happen, say 10, 15, 20 years ago before we came to the point where we're just so mentally dumbed down right now, everybody would have been going crazy. Understand, like, I'm older, so I know how this stuff progressed and went through each little phase and stuff like that. If this had happened when I was a kid, everybody would be going crazy right now. Like, this would be the biggest thing everywhere. Life would have stopped just from that alone. You know what I'm saying? But the world we live in now, the way they have conditioned us to be, people ain't even like that no more. So It's the flash on my camera went out. I guess it's saying overheated or something. So I might look a little bit. The view might have changed. It might have got a little bit dimmer in here or whatever like that. But like I was saying, man, people, this is a crucial time. No matter how you slice it, no matter what the real reason, the real circumstances behind this thing is, we're in crucial times right now. Because if they got some so-called alien invasion, or so, even if whether it's real or not, if they have at least the capability and technology to make it appear as though this is really a thing, can you imagine what can happen right now? They can come out. They can come and start wiping out whole communities, or you know what I mean, certain groups of people, or whatever they want to do, and just say the aliens did it. If they got some advanced technology that we be seeing, and many of us believe they got, with some kind of laser beam or some type of radiation or something like that, they can literally go hover over top of a neighborhood, just say a ghetto. Maybe they don't want to blow up the whole city or destroy everybody in the city. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to go to the inner city, to where the people who they want to get rid of in the hood, you know what I'm saying, or wherever it could be, trailer parks, anywhere, they can go specifically to that area, wipe that whole area out with these advanced weapons that I'm sure they got, and they can just say the aliens did it. Understand what I'm saying? So, and also this will help bring in a one world. Not that we're not already under really a one world government, as far as what it really is. It appears that we have different countries and stuff, but really we're already under a one world system as it is. But this can really bring it into like a whole real. We see it everywhere we go. There's only one police force. There's only one government. There's only one form of money. All that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is dangerous, and it seems like people ain't. Because at the end of the day, I hope it's really some UFOs. I hope it's like some extraterrestrial life. I'm saying. I hope it's really some otherworldly life. I hope it ain't just some stuff that these jokers that's already in control. I hope this ain't just them doing something, because no telling what they like. You know what I mean? This is going to be ridiculous, whatever they're going to do. No matter how they do or what they do or who they do it to, it's just going to be unfair and ridiculous. At least if some aliens come from a different place, at least we have the chance of them doing some real assessment and some real, you know what I'm saying, judgment of what they think could or could not be, whatever. So what I'm saying is, maybe we have a chance, or maybe they just blow everything up. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of all this shit, because all this stuff is, we're like basically the sewer of the world anyway at this point. You know what I'm saying? What good is there really going on around? Is it, life is just so weird. Not to sound crazy or whatever, but I've seen enough, been through enough to realize that, I don't know. It's just, that's a whole different thing. But you should be prepared for this. You know what I'm saying? At least mentally, ain't much you can really do about it physically, especially if whether it's some real other beings, or if it's just humans that we know, the government doing this or whatever the case may be. But there's, I don't know. The other thing about it too is, like I always say, at the end of the day, if you're happy in your mind, you're good. If you want to just be distracted or just be living a fake life, and then we all blow up, you probably are actually in better shape than people like me, who sit around thinking about certain stuff, and my mind is open to all type of different things and little intricate detail, all this crazy stuff. Sometimes I'd be wishing, I'd be like, I wish I never woke up. Back when I was younger, I always had like a certain portion of me that was always what they call woke. I don't even like that word, but we'll just say woke for easier understanding. I always had that, you know what I'm saying? But when I went through like a spiritual awakening, what was it, 2008, and that's when I really started being like on a different tip, really going down the rabbit hole, as you call it. And I'd be like, I wish that never happened to me. I wish I was still feeble minded. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was still able to be entertained and fulfilled by the stuff that simple minded people are. Because I look at simple minded people, I'd be like, sometimes you look at them like you don't see what's going on, you're not worried about what's going on, and you look at them like they slow or stupid. But then the other side of it is, this joker is happy. You know what I'm saying? This joker is in a happier state of mind, not being aware of what's really going on in the world, than a person like me would be, noticing everything. So once you see it, you can't unsee it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's all is this. look up, stay on point. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay attention to what's going on around you now. You can't just be out here. If you have any type of little bit of what they call wokeness in you, you got to really start being on point now. You know what I'm saying? And if you happen to record one of these UFOs, whatever they call it, send it to me so I can post it. You know what I'm saying? To get the monetization for it. You know what I mean? But I'm just joking around. But yeah, stuff is spooky out here, man. And it's only gonna get spookier and spookier. All this stuff has happened, like I said, in less than the past 2 weeks. 5 major events happened. Stuff we never seen before. And like I said, if people don't start being bothered enough, if this is a psyop or a Project Bluebeam, if people ain't paying attention enough or worried about it enough, they're going to have to do an actual event to where that means they're going to have to either do something to people or somebody or do some extravagant thing. One of these things will have to hover down and blow somebody up. It's going to have to be something to where they're going to really have to make people be like, oh, this is real. Because right now, people still ain't looking at it like it's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? That's just where we're at mentally. So that's about it for now, man. This stuff out here is getting crazier and crazier, man. So stay on point, I guess.